Alright everyone, here we have 6 tests to do on each AI model these companies has to offer. So we have Grok here, Grok 4, and by the way these all are freely accessible models. These are not the best models they have because they have Grok 4 Heavy, etc, etc. So XAI's Grok, and then we have GLM 4.5V from Z.AI, and then we have Qwen 3 Max from Qwen family. I believe it's Alibaba. And then we have Gemini 2.5 Pro from Google, and then we have Claude Sonnet 4 from Anthropic, and then we have GPT-5 from OpenAI. And then so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models to test its capabilities and see who wins at the end of the tests. And for each test I will be giving a passing mark or okay or fail based on how well they do. So we got 6 tests based on 6 different aspects. And so these are the tests if you want to pause the video and see, but I will be putting them in the description anyway. So we'll go with the first one first. So build a responsive poster board in one HTML file. Use CSS Grid to arrange 12 cards with titles and text, add a header and footer, include a shuffle button that randomizes card order. All HTML, CSS, and JavaScript must be in one HTML file. Do not use external libraries or make any network requests. So the models have to use their own knowledge without going out of the way or searching the web or using any external API calls, nothing. So we'll see how well they do. I'll speed up the video from here so it will be easier for you to watch. Alright, so it looks like GLM is done pretty much, and I think it has got its way. Yeah, alright. So I asked to do, and it followed the exact thing. So it's not a hard test to do, and I'm surprised these big models or this looks beautiful. Well, by the way, Qwen always tries to put this purplish background on most of the things. The animations are really good. Well, not the best, but it doesn't give the shuffling view anyway. So let's see how well the ChatGPT does. Okay. Yeah, looks pretty okay. And then see how well Grok does. Oh, brother, what the hell is that? There's no styling at all here. And with Gemini, yeah, I'd say shuffle card is at the end. Yeah, what do you think? I think both the GLM did really well. And then let's go with Gemini first. Gemini, I would give it a pass. I wouldn't give it. I would give it okay. And Grok, just definitely fail. Let's rename this to Grok 4, not the fast. Yeah, fail. I guess, it did okay, I guess. Yeah, even if there's no styling, because I haven't mentioned any styling here, so I guess it's my fault. So we can give it okay, but definitely can't give it complete pass. Claude is really good. I think Claude and Quen, was it? They look familiar. Oh no, Quen is here. Yeah, Quen did really good too. Oh, by the way, when I mentioned the purplish background, I was referring to, I was actually describing Quen, because whenever I create something using Quen, it tends to do that, but this time it didn't. And Claude, definitely really, really good. So we'll just go with Claude. Yep, pass. And GPT-5, I would say, where's GPT-5? Yeah, we could give it pass too. So, all right. Okay, and then Quen 3. Man, there's too many windows here. Yeah, and 3 I could give it pass, yeah, because it gets the job done anyway. Yeah, all right, and then we'll go with the next test. Make an animated night city skyline in one HTML file, including a gradient night sky, a full moon moving slowly, drifting clouds, twinkling stars, an occasional shooting star. Silhouettes. I don't know how to pronounce that. ChatGPT wrote this. Of buildings with lit windows and subtle puddle reflections at the bottom. Add a toggle rain button to enable light rain animation. All HTML, CSS, and JavaScript must be in one HTML file with no external assets or network requests. Let's do this. I'll pause the video here. And I'll resume the video once I started processing these requests. All right. So let's see what Grok has been up to. It's pretty good. Okay. So full moon moving slowly, gradient night sky, yeah. An occasional shooting star. I haven't seen any shooting star yet though. Buildings with lit windows, puddle reflections. Yeah, I guess you can get it. And toggle rain button to enable light rain animation. All right. Yeah. It's a pass. Okay. So Grok is definitely got the job done. Let's animation. Yeah, pass. And this is Gemini, right? And let's see how good it is. This Gemini thing is so annoying. All right. Oh, this looks so good. Wow. I'm impressed. And moon is moving very slowly with the clouds. That's a very subtle detail. Shooting stars, yeah, that's not how shooting stars move anyway, but yeah, even the lights are kind of randomized sometimes. I saw this light, there was this light going off and on. Yeah. The top of the buildings are not really the top, some of the buildings, but yeah, that's still fine. Really good. Yeah. Definitely Gemini got the result right here. Definitely pass. And we'll see how well we have with ChatGPT. GPT-5. Oh, okay. Oh, it's got the reflections very well. Look at that. Exact reflections. See, it's just, yeah. Toggle rain. It's pretty good. That's awesome. Wow, shooting stars. Yep. Yeah, the moon is moving. Very well, very well. Yes, definitely. We got this one right. What do we have here from Sonnet? Just move this a little bit to give it a little bit of space. And let's see how well this thing does. Animated night skyline. Okay, okay. So I'm not really sure if the reflections are the reflections. No, they're not the reflections, but anyway. All right, the rain is pretty good. I think the moon is not moving though. Yeah, it's moving. Just a tiny bit, but can definitely give it a pass. There's no puddle reflections, unfortunately, so in that case, can give it okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks nice though, but there were no shooting. Oh, there's shooting stars. Yeah. Okay. And then what else? So this is GLM. Okay, what the hell is that? I don't know if these are puddle reflections or not. But and I haven't seen the moon yet. Yeah, a shooting star was there. Rain is really good. I think this reflections they're mentioning is this puddle reflections. Oh, the moon suddenly appeared. And it looks really cool though. It looks really nice. And yeah, this is definitely a pass, I would say. And where's the Quen? Ah, that's a bummer. So we can see. Oh yeah, alright. So that was my mistake because you have to enable these artifacts every time in order to be able to preview it straight away. So I'll have to copy this file completely and then yeah, open it as an HTML in a browser. So give me a sec for that. Alright, I'm back. And this is what Quen got us. Okay, so the moon is moving and I haven't seen any shooting stars yet. Oh yeah, there's one. It looks pretty nice though. Aesthetically, yeah. And reflections are here. And unfortunately the rain is not working. Yeah. So we can't give full marks for that. Yeah, alright. So let's move on to the next next test. So the next step would be create a 3-step accessible sign-up form in one HTML file. Step 1, name and email. Step 2, preferences with checkboxes and slider. Step 3, review and submit. Include proper labels, keyboard navigation, visible focus states, ARIA announcements for step changes, inline validation, and a progress bar. Everything in one HTML file with no external libraries or network requests. So let's see how well they do this time. I'll pause the video and come back to it. Alright, so GLM is done. So let's see. Okay, so it's showing progress bar, subscribe to newsletter, and yeah, okay. Got the slider right, and visible focus states, we got that, yeah. Keyboard shortcuts, yeah. Review your information. Yeah, it hasn't been updated here. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, nothing has come through. So yeah, it hasn't used any local storage or anything to store the data here, which is quite bad. So Z.ai for forms don't get the full score, unfortunately, which is quite sad because I really like that model. Anyway, oh, this is Gemini. So is this preferences? Yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, and review your details below before submitting. Unfortunately, it hasn't done that either. So maybe it was my fault for not asking it to save anything. So that's fine. So GLM, and then this is GPT-5. Wow. Okay. So sorry, I got distracted with that. And it looks pretty beautiful. Okay, so you know what? It was actually my fault for not asking any AI to store the data. I don't know why it shows low 7. Yeah, then oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shouldn't 7 be visible next to the slider? That was a small thing, but anyway. We'll go with we should be able to give GPT-5 pass just because of the look of it, and it looks really professional, in my opinion. So, and this is Claude, and yeah, it gives that visual feedback of the progress, weekly, monthly. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Oh, so Claude is the only one which saves the data, and yeah, it's really good. So Claude definitely gets the pass mark. And we have where's Grok? Yeah, Grok. All right, so we've got Grok here. Okay. I mean, I guess it gets the job done, but there's no proper style in this. There's literally nothing. It's just very blank. But it tends to get the job right in terms of functionality. So Grok gets it, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely not the best case scenario. So we got this one from Quen, and so we'll just go with that and see how well it does. Sports, music, and media. It doesn't save either, but it gets the job done. It looks pretty nice. But unfortunately, only the styling looks pretty okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next step. So write a canvas-based kaleidoscope drawer in one HTML file. Pointer strokes mirror into 4 to 16 segments. Include controls for symmetry count, brush size, opacity, a randomizer palette button, undo and redo up to 20 steps. Let's make it 5 steps. And an export PNG button using a data URL. All HTML, CSS, JavaScript in one HTML file with no external libraries or network requests. So let's see how well they do. I'll pause the video here and I'll come back to it after once we got everything working. All right, so how well Grok has done. Let's see how it is. Okay. Wow, all right. Wow, this is so satisfying. Okay, all right. So randomize palette, color, start from the beginning, yeah. And let's randomize the color, yeah. Well, I'm kind of getting addicted. All right. So Grok got the job done, but unfortunately the button seems to be little off. But let's see how well the others have done the job. So let's minimize this one first, but let's give Grok a pass this time because it kind of nailed it. All right. This is Z.ai. Unfortunately, the canvas is not centered, but it's not a big issue. All right. Okay. Randomize palette changes the color. Okay, all right. Export PNG. It doesn't do anything, unfortunately. I think even Grok didn't do anything either. Yeah. So we could give GLM a pass too. And this is Gemini. And Gemini doesn't have any clear canvas, unfortunately. Okay. Wow. All right. So it literally randomizes the whole palette instead of just going with the but it doesn't show anywhere what it does. See, when it's starting it goes like this, but I mean, gets the job done. I like it. All right, so Gemini gets the score pass this time, and look at that, Claude. Wow. Okay. And then randomizes palette. Okay, so this is way better, I would say. Yeah. So Claude got it right, and then we'll go with GPT-5. Yeah, I think it looks cool too. Randomizes palette. Yeah, okay. Export PNG. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on any of them, so I guess we'll have to give them pass. And Qwen 3 Max. Let's see how it goes. I can't see anything, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because you don't know what you're drawing here. Yeah, Quen 3, I can't give you anything because when I click and hold, it doesn't appear that I'm drawing here. So I have to, and yeah, undoing and redoing works, yeah. But I think every other model has that ability too, yeah. So it's pretty much even Gemini, yeah. Undoing and redoing, implementing that wouldn't be that hard for these models, so I wouldn't test on that much. So let's move on to the next test. Create a real-time typing rest against a CPU in one HTML file. The user types given sentence while a CPU opponent types configurable words per minute with small random delays and occasional mistakes that it corrects. Show per character accuracy, live WPM, progress bars for both, mistake highlighting, a results screen with stats, restart, and difficulty selection. Put all HTML, CSS, JavaScript in one HTML file with no external libraries or network requests. Alright, so let's move on to that. I'll post the video here and I'll come back once all the generations are done by all these models. Alright, looks like Gemini is done with the test. The application. Easy, medium, hard. Let's go with easy and start race. Okay, brown. I'm not really good at typing, as you can see. Yeah, okay. CPU wins, obviously. You know that feeling that if someone is looking at you that you can't just do anything? Yeah, this is one of those situations. I'm just pretty much giving giving an excuse. Right. Gemini got it really well. So Gemini passes. Let's see how well the others are done. Rock is still planning. Oh, I like the way it looks. And here, this is GLM 6080. Yeah, pretty standard. Yeah, okay, gives the feedback of what I've selected. Script is versatile. That was too hard. Obviously CPU wins. Yeah, gets the job done. That was my fault. That I can't seem to get it right. So, oh wow, okay. GPT nails it. GPT-5. You can literally write your own custom sentence as well. Wow. All right. If I were to score out of 10, I would definitely give easily 8 out of 10 for this one. Let's start, I guess. But I have to zoom in a little bit because it's hard to see. All right. Windows CPU, obviously. Okay. It looks really nice though. It looks really nice. GPT definitely gets the pass this time. Our GLM, we already scored that. And this is Claude. Looks pretty cute, but unfortunately these birds are just out of the way, out of the boundary. Medium, we'll go with easy. And let's see. Oh, where to click? Oh, come on. Oh, delay is not defined. Okay. So that's not functional, unfortunately. So Claude got it wrong. I wouldn't call it a fail, because it's not that bad. This is Qwen. Looks really nice. And okay, how do you? Oh, okay. That's not a sentence. What the hell is that? Do not wait to strike. I guess it didn't get the sentence part right, but everything else was pretty cool, pretty okay, acceptable. And what else we have? We have Grok. Is Grok here? Yeah. Alright, preview. Oh, come on. Grok never gets the styling right for some reason. Barely gets the styling right. And start race. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Start refreshing. No. Definitely a fail. Unfortunately, I have to give the fail because it doesn't do anything. Alright, let's move on to the next test. Let's see how it goes. So build a physics sandbox in one HTML file, provide draggable shapes, circle, rectangle, polygon that the user can toss, bounce, collide, and stack. Include gravity, friction, collision, resolution, and a reset button. Display real-time numeric velocity vectors and collision events. All HTML, CSS, JavaScript in one HTML file with no external libraries or network requests. I'll put them all into processing and see what they come up with. Alright, I'll pause the video for now. Alright, we have got outputs from Gemini. It doesn't seem to, yeah, they're going out of the way, unfortunately. And I can toss it. Yeah, they bounce. It gets the physics job done, but unfortunately, there's no rectangle and polygon can be seen in the viewpoint because if you can see, they go out of the way, out of the screen for a while. So unfortunately, for Gemini, we might have to give okay job. Because it has the elements, but they don't appear inside the screen, unfortunately. Let's see how well the GPT-5 does the job. Okay. Oh, all right. That's a little too harsh, I guess. Okay, I'll grab that one. Yeah, they don't seem to. Yeah, they bounce, but okay. Oh, all right. I'm sorry for these sudden animations, but yeah, definitely not the best case scenario. But I guess it gets the job done. Can give it a pass. and then okay, quadrant 3. Okay, so yeah, all right, rectangle, and okay, we can stack on top of each other. Yeah, all right, okay, and yeah, all right, that's quadrant 3 gets the job done because they can bounce, and yeah, it understands the physics. Definitely pass. And let's see, this is z.ai, GLM. Let's add a circle here. Oh, okay, doesn't seem to do anything regardless of no, unfortunately z.ai doesn't get the score this time. So this looks like Claude's 1, reset scene, polygon, rectangle. Can we stack? Okay. Okay, can we stack this one on top of that? Why not? Because it seems like there's this border. Anyway, yeah, if I try to collide them, they don't collide actually. They only collide, collide detection is only available in the last state of the object. So if I drag it anywhere, it doesn't interact with anything else because it doesn't have any idea of the states of the other elements. But at a rectangle, at a straight, yeah, I can give it a pass. And we have Grok. I don't expect Grok to do any good. Yeah, as usual. What the hell is going on here? Okay. All right. It will shape one circle, and I would say it's an okay. So here we have the final score. I think GPT-5 was the only one who could nail everything. Because when you think about it, some of the tests that we had done and the outputs we got, there were only slight iterations need to be done in order to get the exact output if we need. And then I would definitely not go with Grok. And surprisingly, GLM is really good. It got 4 out of 6. So yeah, it's pretty good actually. If you put the score here, so this one is 2, this one's 3, this one's 6, so this one's 3 again, and this one's 4. You can see GPT-5 scored the highest marks. I was surprised because GPT-4 was not that good in terms of coding, but GPT-5 seems to be really good at that. And if you have the free plan or even the $200 plan, you can make so many things out of it. So here's the result. I'll leave the prompts down in the description in case if you want to test by yourself. And we'll come up with another test next time. And until then, see you. Have a great day.